Hi there, Marielle, Devin, Dorian. I'm walking right now, and I seem to recall a situation where my family was, recalling World War II. They were in the evacuation camps. My dad actually was an interpreter, and he went from camp to camp. And that was in Colorado, and I believe the name of the camp was the Machi. My mother was in Hawaii, and because there are so many Japanese in the Hawaiian Islands, she never was put in a camp. She was given really strict orders. She couldn't leave the house at certain times and things like that. So that's my experience of what happened with the evacuation camps during the war. But my experience goes further. My father and my mom really didn't trust, my father especially, really didn't trust people. He was friendly and all that, but he really didn't trust people. We rarely spent time with other people. I think the only time my father spent time with anybody was when he was in his 50s, and he actually brought some people to the house, college professors. My dad was in his 50s when he went back to the University of Colorado to finish up his degree as being an electrical engineer, which, based on what I'm dealing with now, is quite a phenomenal thing. My dad getting his bachelor's in electrical engineering. My dad was actually quite brilliant, and my mother was too in her own way. But unfortunately, she was stricken with rheumatoid arthritis, as you guys know. But in her day, she was very young, she was vibrant, she was beautiful. She had red lipsticks like me. Her eyebrows were a little bit bigger. She loved to have pictures taken of her. And she was always, like me, seeking approval to look better. And you'll see in the photo albums a lot of picture of Grandma that I took. But being in the war camps didn't do anything for our family. It really wreaked havoc at certain levels, different families. I know if you read the books, you'll read that the family structure was just destroyed because the man was no longer the man. He was simply one of the individuals that was bringing an income. And it really destroyed that role that a Japanese man had. You'll very seldom see, Japanese people. And I believe it's because of what happened during the war. They don't trust the government. They don't trust anybody. They don't want to be around. I think the younger generations, you guys, are starting to come out. But for a long time, the Japanese people were trying to hide their ethnicities by getting rid of their kimonos, getting rid of all the things that was, of their culture. That's one of the reasons, even though the Japanese people believed in speaking Japanese in the family, my parents didn't send me to Japanese school. They didn't, want any evidence of being Japanese or of different race in the family. So consequently, I really didn't learn how to speak Japanese, and I became quite Americanized. And a lot of people laugh at me, and I missed out because of what happened, what Truman did when he signed that executive order. So that's my recollection. Hopefully this helps you, Marielle.